Since the dawn of time, humans have looked up at the night sky and wondered about the heavens, filled with so many bright objects in constant motion. Ancient astronomers built tools called astrolabes to better understand the movement of stars and planets. At the downtown Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum, these astrolabes are both highly detailed and precise, proving that the early astronomers understood more than you might think. In the 2nd century, Ptolemy, a Roman citizen and astronomer, developed math formulas to account for his observations. In 13 books, he catalogs the stars, lists the constellations, and attempts to explain the movement of the planets. By using an astrolabe over a period of several weeks, Ptolemy knew that the planets moved slowly among the stars from east to west. In fact, that's where we get the word planet. It means wanderer in ancient Greek. This wandering of the planets is what puzzled Ptolemy. Every 26 months, Mars appeared to move backwards. So what might account for this backwards or retrograde motion? Well, Ptolemy viewed the Earth as the center of the universe. Since you can't feel the Earth move, it must be at the center, right? Of course, we know now this isn't true. So, to explain the motion of Mars, he made a complicated system of circles within circles. Several centuries later, an astronomer named Copernicus figured out a simpler system which placed the Sun at the center of the universe and the Earth and other planets orbiting the Sun. This new model better explained the retrograde of Mars. The planets were simply moving at different speeds. As the faster Earth caught up with and passed the slower Mars, the movement as seen from the perspective of Earth would make Mars appear to move backwards. The Mars retrograde still occurs every 26 months. In fact, as of this broadcast, it's happening right now. Using telescopes, modern astronomers are observing the same movement that puzzled the ancient astronomers. It wasn't until the invention of the telescope that man was able to get a closer look at the planets. In the 17th century, Galileo, known as the father of modern science, built a telescope and pointed it to the heavens. Based on his observations of the planets, he agreed with the Copernicus sun-centered model and challenged the still widely accepted belief that the Earth was the center. At the time, this was such a controversy that he was held on trial, sentenced to house arrest, and the publication of any future written works was forbidden. But this didn't stop the scientific discoveries from telescopes. Throughout the 17th century and even to date, technological improvements to the telescope have furthered our understanding of the planets, our solar system, and even galaxies beyond our own.